Hey folks, okay, this is part 10. This is my final part of my 100 favorite albums. Man, I don't know when I did this, when I started this, probably like late April. Let's get with it here, all right? This is the W's now. Oh yeah, these are masterpiece albums. These are probably albums I listen to over and over and over and over, you know what I mean? It's funny when you listen to an album you kind of listen to over and over again, you kind of realize, hey, this is sort of, something that's definitely going to be with you forever, Oh yeah, definitely for sure. The Who and Who's Next. Fantastic album. Love this album. Oh my God. Yeah, of course everyone loves this album. It's one of those albums, I feel like a lot of people would rather just listen to over and over again because it's just so freaking fantastic. Oh my God. Including Getting in Tune. And that end whistle song, My Wife. It's just a brilliant, what could be said? I mean, that's just an album that just, oh my God, this one too. Oh yeah, there's no words on this album here. Quadrophenia. Double album, 1973. Oh my God, what can go wrong with those albums right there? Those albums are absolutely just brilliant. And they take me back to a time where I was like really getting into real, just like music in general, and that was that kind of stuff, Those albums have always been one of the staples of mine, definitely for sure. Oh yeah, who doesn't love those two albums? It's fantastic. One of the most remarkable albums that ever had changed forever. Just whatever. Whatever. Okay. Okay, here is an album from 1972. I think my dad bought this in 73. Oh yeah. Edgar Winter Group, They Only Come Out at Night. Fantastic. Got the band in the back right here. Oh yeah, you can tell definitely the ring wear. Let me show you the record of this. It's funny I show you guys the records and all that are part of my club, but never really, who gives a hoot? There's some people probably don't even care, but whatever. Just a record, I mean, it's not a big deal. But there it is, Yeah, you got the scratches and the pops and all that, Oh yeah, tons of wear on this album. My dad, are you kidding me? My dad played this album to death. Including many of his other, records and cassettes that especially that Cars debut album. You saw that, of course, in that copy of, that song, or songs from The Big Chair. Oh yeah, my parents played that shit to death. Oh yeah. Cool guys, right? Got Edgar Winter there. Chuck right here. Oh yeah, Ronnie Montrose right there. And good old Dan Hartman, he had a solo career. And he wrote a lot of these songs, oh yeah. Autumn, he did that song Autumn. Of course, Free Ride, which became a huge #1 hit. Or whatever it was. It was in the top 10, 1973. Oh yeah, the big hit on here is definitely Frankenstein. Are you kidding me? One of the most greatest, probably instrumentals of all time. The flip side of Frankenstein, my dad has that 45. It's a 3-minute edited version. It sounds weird, you know what I mean? I'd rather just listen to the full version, Oh yeah, I love the B side of that one, Undercover Man. I like that one. Yeah, oh yeah, just fantastic. Hanging Around. This is such a very just inspirational album of mine. Fantastic, very rocking. Quite country in places too, right? Okay, so earlier in my list, now, I feel like it could have totally had made sense if I had McCartney and Wings together. But Wings, it's sort of a separate thing, you know what I mean? Well, Paul McCartney and Wings, I mean, I don't know, people tie that in with McCartney and Wings, and so they think it's but no, I mean, I always thought Wings has always had their different, their own, yeah. There's a song on here called No Words, and that's how I think about this album. There's no words. Band on the Run has always been one of those masterpiece albums, one of those greatest albums you can listen to, over just like Quadrophenia, Who's Next. Oh yeah. Every single time. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. The opening track for this album is Band on the Run. Jet, of course. You're a bluebird, Mrs. Vanderbilt. Let me roll it to you. Mama Unia. Oh yeah, that song I mentioned about No Words. Helen, Helen, Helen Wheels. 1985. What a great closer to this album. Yeah, this was recorded over in South Africa. Apparently they didn't have a good time recording that, but fantastic. 1973, Band on the Run. And then another album I don't have on here, or I don't own it, unfortunately, is Venus and Mars. What a great album. You know what? I've kind of listened to that album over and over. It's so good. Venus and Mars Rock Show. Of course, I listened to What the Man Says. That was the #1 hit from that album. Yeah, what can be said about those two albums right there? I mean, of course, Band on the Run, are you kidding me? Plays like a damn greatest hits. And Venus and Mars, it's just so good, you know what I mean? I like some of those Denny Lane songs from that album. It's so good. You gotta watch them doing that tour. It's called the Venus and Mars Rock Show Tour or whatever. This was like 75, 76 or something like that, you know? And oh yeah, I might probably post like a live performance of them or something, I don't know. Could get copyright or something, well, I don't know, who cares, but... Well, if it gets blocked, then who's to blame, right? And last but not least, this is another album. Oh my God. Dominic, how come you don't own this album? I always tell myself that. Why don't you own this album? Odyssey and Oracle. Oh yeah, it's on my list. You know what? That's an album I know the back of my hand. Beautiful album, stunningly well performed album. They had an unreleased album after that. It's called R.I.P. Well, rest in peace, basically. You know, obviously that didn't do well, you know. And of course they, you know, then they went back to reunite, you know, with Colin Bloodstone, right? Or is it Blundstone? I don't know, whatever. Rod Argent. The songs are fantastic. Beautiful, Baroque. That Zombies feel, you know? And that was their last album, unfortunately. You know, that was 68. Oh, yeah. Oh, everyone knows that album cover. You know, it's just one of those brilliant masterpiece albums. Just start to finish. Absolutely great. And well, there you go. Now look at that. I got finished a little bit early here. Wow, I had fun with this. This is fantastic. I really personally thought that there was going to be some albums I might probably change around, maybe kick out of my but you know, I had that notebook and, you know, whatever. I was like, yeah, you know, these albums are going to stay the same. So well, we went from America's debut album all the way to Odyssey and Oracle by the Zombies. Just, and you know, there might be other albums along the way that, you know, I'd be either missing or whatever. But, you know, this has been fun. It's frivolous. It's kind of stupid. You know, it's just fantastic. So my next part here, this is basically the final part here, but I'll have another part, you know, featuring my 10, you know, 10 bands or whatever, or what am I saying? 10 albums that stuck out to me the most and have personally been my favorite from my list. So fantastic, folks. Thank you guys for hanging in. It's been a pleasure. So take care, folks. Bye-bye.